Sri Gurubhyo Nama. Morning viewers. We are going to see about the upcoming 2024 New Year prediction. I wish you all a happy 2024 ahead. May this year bring a lot of joy and happiness and success in your life. We'll be seeing the predictions for each and every zodiacs as a separate video. If you are new to my channel, keep this channel subscribed so that you will get my updates instantly. It may be an easy task for you, but it can give a lot of motivation to release such videos for us. 2024 can see Saturn takes a lead in this year. As you can see in 2024, the summation gives you 8 and the value 8 represents Saturn. So this year Saturn will rule over all the places. So it takes the highest power in this year. Also you can see Saturn is a ruler at Aquarius this year. Takes the Mool Trikona Sthan there. Whenever Saturn is negative, that is if it is not getting associated with Jupiter or Venus or a rising moon or a Mercury, Saturn will be very strong in doing negative impacts. Especially we can see a lot of problems in terms of international affairs. There will be a slowdown in economy because Saturn is strong at the 11th house. Some country may face serious economic crisis. They get surrender to other countries. There will be conflicts between the borders of different countries. There will be a lot of accidents, especially fire accidents, earthquakes, and there will be severe storm and rain this year. You can see this impact across all the places, right from south to north, east to west. So Saturn is very strong on the negative side. It will give huge impact. At the same time, when Saturn is very positive, there could be a lot of positive events too. Some of the new spiritual leaders will emerge. As you can see, on the beginning of this year, it starts on the star of Magha, as Magha is the star of Ketu, and on the day 1st of January 2024, when you see the morning time, when the sign rises, it is in the Virgo ascendant. You could see the Rahu is very strong at the Pisces and Ketu at Virgo, and you have Jupiter at Aries, Saturn very strong at the 11th house Aquarius. So you have Moon at Leo, as you can see it's a star of Magha, and there is a conjunction of planets at Sagittarius as well as Scorpio. At Scorpio you can see there is a conjunction of Venus with Mercury, and in Sagittarius you can see there is a conjunction of planet Mars with Sun. So you could see the beginning of the year itself there is a lot of problems across different places. There will be storm, wind and rainfall across places. Same way you can see at the end of the year on 31st of December 2024 at the midnight, it is again Virgo ascendant. We will be seeing that Purva Ashada star, the star of Venus, and Venus is associated with Saturn, and during that time Saturn will be positive because you have the positive planet Venus getting associated with Saturn. So at the end of the year it looks good, and you have Rahu very strong at Pisces and Ketu at Virgo. Jupiter had taken transit from Aries to Taurus, and you have Mars at Cancer. Again you can see a conjunction of planets, that is Sun and Moon at Sagittarius, and you have Mercury at the Scorpio. So during that day it is a Amavasya day, it's a new moon day where there is a conjunction of Sun and Moon at Sagittarius. So this is a planetary position on the end of the year. So considering all these planets and especially the major impact from Saturn, Rahu, Ketu and Jupiter, because in this year you will see only one transit, that is Jupiter, which is moving from Aries to Taurus during the month of April. Other than that, no major transit takes place in this year except the planets like Moon, Mars, Venus, Mercury, which is very frequent. The impact will be much less. So considering the major planetary positions like Jupiter, Saturn, Rahu and Ketu, we will be seeing a separate video for each zodiac, right from Aries to Pisces. Gemini, the third zodiac sign. For Gemini in the year 2024, the placement of Rahu and Ketu looks favorable for them. When we talk about the fourth house, there are possibilities and chances of purchasing assets during this year. They could be able to add on new vehicles. Some may even invest money in buying properties, land. They will construct their own house. Some may even shift to new house. These are positivity. Same way, they could see much improvement in the health of the mother if they face any health related issues in this particular year. Also for children, those who are studying up to 10th and 12th standard, the time seems to be favorable for them. They could score good marks. They could lead in schools in topping ranks. So these are positivity when 4th house is positive. Same way in the 10th house, when Rahu is positive with Jupiter's house, those who are jobless for long, they will get good job opportunities, and some may even get opportunities in foreign countries. Those who are working in a company may get opportunities to travel to different countries or better companies, earn well. So the workplace seems to be really good. Women in this zodiac will get more opportunities compared to men. They may travel to different countries. They will get opportunities in IT industries more. So those who are in senior level positions in IT industries, they will get frequent travels to different places. They get new projects and will be more busy in this time. But for Gemini, the placement of Saturn is not encouraging in this year because it is in the 9th house. There will be trouble with the father and father side relationship. There may not be good support from the father, and even some of the expected luck they miss out. So even if they put a lot of hard efforts, sometimes they miss out certain opportunities because they are not lucky. The 9th house and Saturn is there, it will try to harm on the particular house. Even it aspects the 3rd house, so they don't take any efforts. 3rd house that is affected by Saturn means they will be very lazy during this time. So some may spend more time in sleeping, playing games, watching movies, rather than taking any efforts in improving their career. So this year, those who are really hardworking, and if their personal chart is really good with positive Mahadasa and Antardasa, they could be able to achieve a lot of things. But for those who are having the personal chart not much encouraging, then they may face certain difficulties also. Jupiter in this year gives positivity as well as negative results because it allows you to get more income during the initial 4 months. The moment it moves to the 12th house, there will be a lot of expenses. But the expenses could be positive issues like marriages, purchasing assets and all. For Gemini, as Jupiter aspects the 8th house, those who are doing business, they find a good rise in the business volume and they can able to get a lot of profits in this year. Those who are working in the social media can earn a lot in this particular time. When you talk about the business, those who are into the agriculture business, vegetables, fruits, they all find a reasonable income in this year. Those who are selling temple related products, puja materials, puja items, small idols, they all find a good profit in this particular year. Astrologers and doctors in this zodiac too can find a good rise in business volume and rise in the customer bank. Those who are working with communication as a base, they can get some good incentives during this time. Those who are not married for long, there are good opportunities to get a married life after April. So it all look positive for them. After April there will be positive expenses for them. So they get good alliances and they fix their marriages after April and it will be a positive expense. Those who are looking for a childbirth, there are chances of getting a good results in this year. So for the zodiac Gemini, the year 2024 looks favorable only on certain areas like the relationship with the father and father side family, the expected luck as well as the hard work. These areas they may be lacking in this year. You are seeing the planetary strength for the year 2024 for Gemini, where the 10th and 4th houses looks favorable because of the movement of Rahu Ketu. Both are positive. The women gets more opportunities and credits when compared to men. Even housewives in this zodiac get gifts from their family members. Their work will be appreciated and highlighted. The 8th house is positive as Jupiter aspects most of the time in this year. So those who are in business, they can find a good profit in this year. Even those who are doing business through social media, expressing their thoughts to the general public, they will get good support from the public. The 9th house and the 3rd house are affected as Saturn is there at the 9th house and it aspects the 3rd house directly, and the 3rd house is not being associated or aspected by any other positive planets. So for this year there will be a lack in support from the younger brothers and sisters. Even some of the artists and film industries, they face certain challenges and difficulties in getting opportunities. Some may be very lazy in taking efforts. There will be some problems with the father and father side family. They won't get good support from the father. So time is not so lucky for them. But this year for Gemini, the income and expense looks evenly poised. So whatever they earn, they will spend. So the income, it will directly converted into expenses. So after April, there will be more expenses, more positive expenses like marriages, buying assets, constructions and all. Even some of the children may travel abroad for better studies. The first, second, fifth and the 7th houses are not being affected or by any positive or negative planet. So this year there won't be much health related problems. There won't be any problems with the family life. Even the understanding between the couples will be good. So there could be chances of getting good support to the children. Those who are looking for childbirth, the time seems to be favorable. So comparing all the planetary positions for the year 2024 for Gemini, we can expect up to 80% positivity. The stars Mrigashirisha Pada 3 and 4, Arudra and Punarvasu Pada 1, 2 and 3, they all constitute the zodiac Gemini. In that, for the star of Mars, Mrigashirisha Pada 3 and 4, there could be a positivity up to 80% because Mars seems to be the 11th house lord. We can expect positivity through Mars. Ardra, the star of Rahu, for Gemini, the placement of Rahu is really good. So this particular star, they can expect up to 80% positivity this year. For the star of Jupiter, Punarvasu, Pada 1, 2 and 3, it is partially good and partially bad because it gives income in the first 4 months. The moment it moves to the 12th house, it will start giving expenses. Even though it is positive expenses this year, whatever they earn, they will spend a lot. So considering this fact, there could be a positivity up to 75% to this star.